Hey guys, Ken97 Still 171 back with another ATS video. We are in El Paso, Texas. Gonna grab a load of Western Star semis. We've done one of these before where you haul a bunch of semis behind it yourself, and we're taking it to Fort Worth. Should be a pretty quick, easy trip because we're just running across Texas. Wanted something easy because I'm a little tired and it's been a hell of a long week. I worked pretty much the full week and full hours each day. And then just had a hell of a long week, and then I was awake forever. I worked from like 9 p.m. until 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. on Sunday, and then Easter, and then came home, didn't go to sleep, was up all day Monday, and then didn't go to bed until like 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. on Tuesday. Crazy. I don't know what happened or why, so I'm a little tired.
Let's go.
But let's go get this load. Let's reset our trip. Got enough fuel to get there. Oh shit. What the hell am I doing? We have to engage the, I forgot to, why do we have a question mark right there? So this is the one we're doing, is this one, Western Star. I haven't done one of these. I don't think I've done a Western Star one of these. Usually it's Kenworth. But it pays $48,000, and it's 600 miles, but this should be an easy stretch across. So it should be easy.
Time to get the job done.
Nothing terribly interesting, but it is also morning. It's 10 a.m., so we should have daylight for most of it. Where the hell are the trucks at? There they are. And I forgot, but I meant to try to switch OBS into 1080p, or into 2K to see how that works. But
Ready to roll.
Alright. I think I still have the... Yeah, I do. I still have the headset turned on a little bit, because this truck is... Boy, that was a weird stutter right there. This engine is a bit louder than I would care for when I have the volume turned all the way up. Something I have not done. What I forgot to do is gameplay. I don't know why it's so stuttery. Rain probability. It's back up to 15%. That's what it should be. Now let's also double check to make sure that the transmission... Okay, yeah, still in economy mode. I was pretty sure that's where I'd left it. But I know I hadn't changed the rain probability. Yeah, I downloaded a new version of OBS, and it changed the way I have it set over here in this monitor that you can't see, and it's all kind of janky. This font size is smaller. Could be something I did with Windows too, because I had an issue with why the hell? Hold on, what the hell is it having us do? Oh, we are going the right way. For some reason, I was thinking we were headed west. I didn't realize Western Star was on the south side. Okay, so we're just getting on the highway. I was confused why the nav was telling me to go straight. I was expecting to have to do a U-turn and go back the other direction.
Go straight on.
Yeah, it's been a long week, man. I don't even know how many miles I drove. It was pretty damn slammed the whole weekend, though. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wednesday, it was surprisingly busy. Thursday was basically as busy as a normal Friday. Friday was a little bit less busy. Saturday was pretty busy, and Sunday was pretty damn busy. Figured it might be. You know, people are at family events and things and need rides, and the bars were surprisingly busy too. So one thing I find a little unrealistic in the game, if you notice when I first started off there, the hood wiggles. They've got the hood like the hood kind of wiggles with torque.
Keep left.
It
and
really
then exit left.
shouldn't do that.
Exit left.
The hood is mounted to the body of the cab, and at least in a tractor like this, the cab is pretty much solidly mounted to the front. It pivots in the back by the sleeper area, not so much in the front like a European truck, which has suspension on all four corners of the cab. So I find the hood movement a little unrealistic or exaggerated. Especially with it wiggling up front where it pivots. It's a solid mount there. The latches are, you know, near the front doors. Really, the whole truck should torque over. You can see how the hood does that when you wiggle like that.
Keep
Yeah,
left.
that is not realistic at all. The hood should not do that. I think they do it to try to add a little motion to the truck, but yeah, that would not happen. You don't normally see it in the other trucks because they don't have a long hood like that. Speed limit's 80. We might do 5 over. This is really the first chance we've had to haul ass on an open highway in this truck with a relatively light load.
Keep left.
Oops, shit, that was my bad. There's a car coming on the highway, so I'm just gonna run the left lane like a dumbass. Don't do that. Yeah, that hood motion is like way over exaggerated. It's almost like the front's not connected to the rest of the truck. I don't know. do still feel like we could go with a taller differential. The other thing I might leave it like it is because I've been considering going to the other Z-Mods Detroit 60 series. This one makes a great noise, but it is a little annoying. The 12.7 liter has a much quieter exhaust note and mostly just turbo whistle, which also sounds really good and very realistic. So, I have to think about that. I wouldn't mind trying the lower powered versions of this engine and just see if the sound, is the sound profile identical with all of them? I don't know. Don't know whether they recorded different sounds for each of the horsepower levels, or do they just change the torque number? Stay left, okay.
Keep left.
Why did you do that? Because that exit lane right there. The AI traffic changes to the left lane at an exit ramp at an on ramp like that, even if there's no car coming. It kind of just does it by default. Yeah, so I just wanted to get a drive in because I haven't driven all week. I haven't streamed all week either. And just wanted to get one in. Don't really expect anybody to be watching live at this time of the day, and I'd really like to pin down, a day that I stream at a specific time, but sometimes my schedule just is a little makes that a little difficult to do. Exhausted. I had a strange thing happen. Started watching the new season of For All Mankind. If you guys haven't seen that one, it's pretty good. I think episode 1 and 2 are out now. And started watching it. And I was like, man, they do like a refresher at the beginning of each season. They kind of do a refresher of, what's going on. Let's see if they call me into the way station here. All right, well, we'll go ahead and do it. I'm curious to see what we weigh. Finding a new route. By the way, obey the speed limits at a way station. And if there's a stop sign, make sure you come to a complete stop, even if there is not a truck in front of you. Hear the echo off the building? $71.9. So anyway, I started watching the first new episode, and I don't know. I was looking at the the little refresher they give at the beginning. They kind of show a little. It's like the last 10 years of history to kind of catch you up, and kind of didn't look familiar to me. Boy, that's a little hill. We're kind of accelerating a little slow there. Didn't really look familiar to me, so I thought, it's been like a year or 2 years since the last season. Maybe I should go back and watch the last episode of season 4, because this is season 5. And so I went back and looked at the last episode of season 4, and it didn't seem familiar to me. Like, what is going on? I don't remember this. So I went back to this episode 1 of season 4, and I started watching it, and it sort of looked familiar, but then it went on a little bit, and I was like, I don't remember this. So either it's been 2 years and I forgot it, or somehow maybe I missed in the entire season 4. I don't know. I'm really not sure. But I'm going to go back and I think I might just go back and watch all of season 4, and maybe at some point I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what happened, or if I see that I have seen it, I'll just go to the next episode when I remember it. Really a strange feeling when you're like, I'm all excited to see what happens next, and what you remembered happening last is seemingly not what happened last. And this was really strange. It was like the opposite of deja vu. And I talked to my friend, you've seen him on the chat here, Chad, and told him what I was seeing in that episode, and he was like, well, I remember the last thing was this. And I was like, yeah, me too. And he started thinking like maybe he missed season 4. I don't know. It's really weird. And tomorrow I'm going to take the day off tomorrow too, and I don't imagine this week's going to be as busy as the last. And I'd like to go see that Project Hail Mary. I heard it's a good one to see in the theater, so I think I'd like to do that. It's 3 hours long, apparently. Why did the stream drop? That was really weird. The stream, I looked over at YouTube and the stream paused for a moment, but I didn't end the stream. It just dropped again. That was really strange. That's why I like having it running on that monitor right there, so I can see something's going wrong. I have no idea what just happened there. The game didn't freak out. It was like the upstream to YouTube. You know what it might be? I've got about 15 tabs open in Chrome. Getting 6,200. Getting 6,000. I'm getting 6 megs up. But it could be that's what the problem is. I don't normally do that. Normally I make sure all the tabs are closed. And I forgot. So. Alrighty. Good to know. Hopefully it's not affecting the stream quality that much. It says I'm getting a good data rate. Better than normal. So that's kind of strange. Well, this will be a pretty quick, easy drive. Hell, we're almost halfway there. Got a temptation to bump it up to 90 on this section. I'm just kind of tired. I really contemplated not streaming at all. I was like, do I really want to do that? And then was kind of bored watching TV, so I was like, well, let's do something different. And we got a dumbass in front of us here. Feels like the hood is like following the steering input or something. I don't know. It's like it actually moves. I don't know. Ah, dude. Get the F out of the way. Yeah, that's the reason I like to have a monitor right here so that I can see both OBS and Chrome and YouTube. I tried loading YouTube Studio on a mobile phone and it didn't show the stream, so I have to look into that because that would be easier rather than having a Chrome YouTube tab open in Chrome. All I really need to have is confirmation that the stream is actually getting. Whoa! What the hell was that all about? Did you guys see that? All of a sudden the truck started to roll. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? There was no one around me. That was strange. Definitely noticed some truck physics abnormalities after some of the more recent updates. Like when I backed into that awning and it like flipped the truck up in the air, upside down and everything, and the trailer was sticking up in the air. Like that was a weird physics anomaly. Like all I did was bump the awning with the top of my truck and it like flipped the whole truck 100 feet in the air, and really strange. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe they've broken some things.
Keep left.
Like I said, guys, I'm a little tired, and I just wanted to upload one, and I just didn't really want to do anything really this long even, but this is an easy drive, so kind of made sense too. Not that it makes any damn difference at all, honking the horn, but... Man, what are you on the fucking brakes for, you dumbass? You really want to just, like, smash into their ass and just push them out of the way. Don't do that. Alright, dude, get the hell out of the left lane. There you go, you moron. We got to move it, move it. This will be a quick one, guys. Thought about loading up Euro Truck Simulator. City Hall and ETS 2. Yeah, so tomorrow I need to go out. I need to go to an AC shop, see if I can find a local HVAC shop, and see if I can get the that was a weird undulation in the pavement. I need to go and the motor that's on the fan outside in the condenser unit for the AC system has been squeaking. I just noticed it the other day. I don't know how long it's been squeaking, but I was outside and heard this weird noise on the back of the house, and I went back there and the fan was making all kinds of racket. So fortunately the last week I've been able to just not run air conditioning. It wasn't very hot, but it's going to start to get hot now. And so I found it on Amazon. Amazon had it for 120 bucks. I thought it might be cheaper than that, actually. Really, dude, you just had to be over there. I thought it might be cheaper than that, but it wasn't. 120 was the cheapest. It was an upgraded motor, but I found pictures of it. It's the same motor. Come on. Don't ever do this. Don't ever get this close to a car, guys, in a semi. Really, the white truck up there, you ought to leave at least that much distance between you and a car. But I at 120, I thought, you know what, I got the information on the motor. Let's go see what a local HVAC shop has, and if it's, like under 160, because it was going to be like a week until it could be delivered, and it's got to go to my house. You can't send it to a locker for some reason.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Can't send it to a locker for some reason, which means it's got to go to my. And then we're going to go to the left probably.
Keep left.
Thank you for telling me that way too late. Oh my god. And one of the problems I have, I don't have a mailbox at the house. They, we got one of those community mailbox things with package boxes. The problem is if those package boxes are full, it just gets returned back to the postal service. And then I have to drive half an hour each way to the post office and stand in line for an hour at the post office to get my package. So I tend to just use a locker or CVS or something, but it won't do that. So I thought it's worth a shot to go to a local HVAC shop and just see if somebody has it in stock for a reasonable price. And if they do, then I'll just grab it locally, and then I can just get it fixed. Might when I go out there and before I go, I might go out and pull the cover off. I'd like to see what the capacitor is out there in the unit, outside unit. Be a good time as any to go ahead and just preemptively change the capacitor. That's a pretty common fail.
Keep right, and then exit
they
right.
can damage the motor and the compressor. So why not just change it while you're in there?
Exit.
But
right.
I know what the capacitor is for the motor, but I think it's a double capacitor, one for compressor, one for motor, and I don't know what the shape is. So I want to take a picture of it. And might as well buy that while I'm in there, because I'm going to have to run the wires down to that area anyway. So
turn right.
So that'll be a little chore. the way here without dealing with darkness. That's kind of nice. Like I said, these trips across Texas are pretty quick. That's one of the reasons. Kind of boring, too.
Get ready to turn left.
It's going to be really interesting when they get the East Coast. The I-95 corridor would be pretty complex.
Turn left.
Also been thinking about getting into flying drones. I'd like to do some cinematic, like, drone shots.
Get ready to turn right.
I think I'm just going to buy one to start with, but there's some cool kits you can purchase, and it might be kind of a fun hobby.
Turn right.
Because once you have a controller...
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Alright, guys, enter 270 XP. Huh. Wonder why that would not be an option. Wonder why you can't do that one. Oh, I didn't do the... I did the easiest one accidentally. Oh, well. Actually, maybe it wasn't. Because with these behave like doubles. Oops. Let me see what the, what was our, not quite enough to get to level 22. Let's go back out. I want to see what the fuel economy was. Oh, I just hit the freaking... I just hit the reset button accidentally. Frick me. I accidentally hit reset instead of trip info to cycle through them, and it's reset to 99 MPG. Well, that's a bummer. Although, actually, we could... Oh, we can't look at it now. We could have figured out the fuel economy based on on the statistics we just had. This is what happens when you're tired. You do dumb shit. Ah, there's a Peterbilt dealer right next to us. See it? Right there on the... I just saw it right here on the lower right in the infotainment there. So we will drive over there. That'll open the door to a Peterbilt 387, or 385, whatever the next, go into gear, damn it. We haven't driven a Western Star either. Thought about doing that one, but I think all the newer Western Stars, the interior of them is basically a Freightliner. Well, we will go in here, and maybe we will look around just a little bit at the dealer. They should be open. Peterbilt dealer discovered. They're closed. But we've now discovered it, so... see if there's any loads available here. That'd be super convenient. Man, I swear the freaking shifter paddles have been malfunctioning more and more. Fort Worth to there. It's going to be a harder... running across here will be a harder trip. It's good to know. Didn't check too on the... when we were at Kenworth to see... or Western Star to see if what was available. Let's see if it'll let us experiment with various truck configurations. What the hell is that? I have no idea what that is or why. That's the truck we... Oh, it must be just like to demo. Okay. Truck dealers. Peterbilt. Let's just, we'll just go there and take a look. So there's a 579 day cab. There's a 389. That's what I was thinking about for our next. It's kind of similar to the one we're driving, but the hood is a little wider. It's a really nice looking rig too. And there's another 579, 389 low roof sleeper, stand-up sleeper, 389 low roof sleeper, 579, 389 ultra cab, 579, 389. So they really only have the two trucks. So the hood's a little wider. Mirrors are pretty good too in this one. You got the split window design. It's a little older design. And then you have the ultra ride, which gives you beautiful fake wood on the dash. Yay. Engine wise, it should be pretty much the same as the Kenworth. Yeah, all the mods are available. And once again, Peterbilt 389 is not in the top of the list here. Like here's the DLC Peterbilt 389. So there's not a DLC list. It's going to be a PACCAR engine, so it's going to have basically the same options that were in the Kenworth. Maybe we'll do like a Cat 3406. That's a pretty cool engine. Which could have been in this truck if it's an older model. There's some cool visual changes you can do. At least there. Oh, you know what? Why is there not? Why is there not? You can do the exclusive, which gives you a retro style. That's really cool. The headlight output's the same. That looks really cool. Versus the new style. I really like that. That's really a cool look. You get the little blinkers down here. There's some bull bars available. Surprised there's not one that's this one's got lights in it. Surprised there's not one that's available for paint. Well, that one's got lights on the bottom. And then there's some other lights like that you can get. We're not going to spend too much time in here because we're going to build one. So I don't want to ruin our experience building it. See what this one looks like. We already did. The interior is the same as that other one. Well, that'll be our next rig probably. Unless I decide to throw some mod trucks in and mix it up a little bit. But that'll be it, guys. I'm just going to sit right here in the game because I'll probably end up taking a load from here or the other truck place back or somewhere else. So we'll see. So that'll be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit of a quick trip across Texas in our beautiful KW W900. See, it's got a lot narrower hood than the Peterbilt. Just a really good-looking rig. Every time I see one of these in real life, or Peterbilt 389, they're just gorgeous. Never drove one in real life, though. But, see, this one has the not split window. It's got a modern round window. If you go and look at, we probably can't get to it because we don't have enough. Yeah, this one, the Legacy truck, the green one. It's still curved on the edges, but it's a split window. So the interior is a little different. And it's got the... it starts off with this kind of headlight. I don't think there's any retro headlights available for it, like pods. I don't know that the W900 ever had anything but the built-in headlights like that in the hood. Not sure. But you can change the blinkers to a different style. There's a bunch of different blinkers you can do, which we already know. I don't think the interiors, no, the interior is the same as, but you got the split down the middle, and the wipers go to the center rather than at the bottom here. They start in the middle, and they go like this. These are a little bit annoying because they kind of block your view more than the modern version. And there isn't anything fundamentally different other than this cool green color. And there was a bunch of, which we know, there was a bunch of these retro paint configurations, like this one, that one, Canada, that one, kind of BJ and the Bear. So there were some cool, kind of like that one too. Vintage red. That's a classic 70s, 80s look. I have one that's painted like that in my other profile. It's green and black, and change the colors. So, yeah. All right, guys, enough bullshitting. Sorry for delaying there. It's just wanted to add a little bit to it. But it sure is a pretty rig. But the Pete 389 is also a really nice truck. So, all right, guys, that'll be it for the video now, actually. You guys have a wonderful day and be safe out there.